my daughter and I decided we were going to take a trip up to Mount Wilson. And it was kind of a spur of the moment, and we should have brought along a couple of things like my walking stick and probably just water and things like that. But it wasn't that far. It's only about an hour and a half from our house. And you can see it's kind of a nice drive going up. This is pretty far down from the mountain, so it's pretty dry right in here. In fact, it was dry all over. But what you're going to see as we go along is how green everything is. You have trees and shrubbery, and your mom would say, hey, if California or Southern California is in a drought, how come everything is so green? Well, one reason is probably because of the monsoon rains. We have monsoon rains every summer at this time of the year. And so you'll see, like right now in this scene, you see the green pines and you'll see more green shrubbery. You see that mountain in the background. That's all green. Everything there is green. It's beautiful. And again, it's because of the monsoon rains, no doubt. And trees just tend to be able to grasp water even on a very dry drought area, just like this. Well, here's another beautiful view. And by the way, you can see the towers of Mount Wilson. We're almost to the summit right now, probably about an hour and 15 minutes away from the house. However, we ate breakfast at first at BJ's in Arcadia, and then we came on up. Here we are very close to the towers and getting into what's called the loop, the Mount Wilson loop. And we're going around just to get into a parking lot so that we can walk around a little bit. And again, you can see that it's a very nice day, except the only problem was it was really, really hazy. And so you couldn't see Los Angeles or outside of Los Angeles. I should say overview of Los Angeles. And it was kind of sad. As we go along, you're going to see different views of towers. They aren't the same towers necessarily. There's towers all over the place, and it surprised us just how many towers there really are on Mount Wilson. It was extremely interesting because it wasn't just concentrated in one place where we can see from our house. As a matter of fact, from our house, we can see Mount Wilson on a clear day, and we can see the towers on Mount Wilson, but only just a few of them. Believe me, there are a whole bunch of towers on Mount Wilson. Look at these. These are huge in different areas. Another view of those towers, and then another view coming up here. Look at that. And look how tall they are. I mean, they are, 100 feet tall? This is going to explain here on the map.
You can get access to the observatory right here. Oh, there's trails. These are all trails.
These are views from the top of Mount Wilson looking over Los Angeles. Remember what I said, Los Angeles was pretty hazy that day. You could hardly see anything, much less Arcadia just down the hill. But there they are. And again, here's some more towers coming up. You can see how many towers are on this. It's really incredible. So we kind of ended that and started down the hill, and a little bit different scenery because now we're on the right side of the road looking out over the view, which is really nice. Again, lots of trees, lots of pine, or above the pine level, I should say, where the pine level starts. One thing that was really kind of sad was there has been forest fires in the area, not recent, probably within the last, 10 years maybe. And here at the end of this segment here, I'm going to show you some areas that were kind of burnt out. They don't look that bad anymore because a lot of it's grown back over, which is great, beautiful, to say the least. But it's sad to see. Here's what it should look like right here. Foresty and ground cover and shrubbery and so on and so forth. And as we progress down the hill where the fires apparently had started and had really devastated some of the area years ago. In fact, you can see some of the trees right there, and here we parked, and these trees that look dead are just that. They're black. They're black from a forest fire. It's really sad. So that's the end of our trip going up to the Mount Wilson in the San Gabriel Mountains. Hope you'd enjoyed it. And if you did, you can please like it with a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed, really appreciate it. Thanks a lot.